the Shark Cycle #1 from Stafford Springs, Connecticut, Ryan Charland.
The Outlaw is aboard car number 69 in the Manchester Glass sponsored car from East Hartford, Carlos Gray.
Then it's the Mandel Motorsports #66 out of Marlborough, Connecticut, Sean Mandel.
Then it's a driver known as Podium Paul in the RH2A Radios car. It is Paul French.
And then it's the number 72 for Les Andrews out of Boston, Mass. in the RV Enterprises car.
And riding in our Bob Potter-driven ride car, Greg King. So Greg King is in our two-seater. He is at the rear of the field, and Greg is about to get the time of his life from Bob Potter.
Here they come. Green flag, and they're racing. And he looks as good as he did in qualifying. Wesley Prucker is out in front and pulling away. But look at Vinny Anglaise. He gives a shot to the back bumper of Ted Kane and says, hello, I am coming, and I'm coming fast.
Boy, that had to rattle the fillings of car number 31. And now Anglaise tucking in and right behind him. Wizzy Alco is underneath. Some car gets into Dirt Devil country. That's Todd Doulard, who went into the grass, and two cars are up against the wall.
Okay,
So come up, be creative, and
yep.
we want to hear you.
And we don't mind hearing whatever you want to tell us, okay, in reference to this. We're really welcome you to give us your input on this. You know, Matty, you were just talking a minute ago about the two-seater and riding with Bob Potter. Well, you know what the best news tonight for Mr. King is? He's been out there for what seems like a duration because of that caution flag situation. He's getting more bounce for the buck for that two-seater ride.
Yeah, even though he hasn't gone up to speed in a while, it still has to be great because look at how close he is to the 37 car of Paul French. So we are getting ready to put that ride car at full speed, and everybody else. Wesley Prucker got a big-time getaway the last time. He is trying to repeat, and the lightning bolt at the front of the field is named Wesley Prucker. Battle for second.
No question about it. It is Vinny Anglaise trying down underneath Ted Kane. Almost there, and it is Vinny Anglaise. Here comes the Deuce is Wild. That is the two of Joey Graff. Graff moves into the third spot, and now here comes David Arute, showing it was no fluke last Friday night when Arute marched his way to the podium, and he is doing the same. Lead change, Matt, turn 4.
And here is Vinny Anglaise as he opened up some room on the inside, and he sprays his way to the top. Prucker trying to pay him back. Graff is third. Another fast car is Jay Goff in car number 07. But now it is Graff pestering the back bumper with the Prucker car.
Certainly is. Throw a little Membrino into the mix. Graff moves into second. Here comes David Arute. Now a week ago, Vinny Anglaise was on the podium. David Arute was there. And now Joe Graff has moved into second. And David Arute gives a smooch to the back bumper. No love affair there. The big hoss is coming to the front. And David Arute is working the magic there.
The big hoss is trying to be the boss, but Graff is in front of him. Prucker is behind him. Goff is moving up in the 07, and here is Membrino. We waited for some fancy moves by him. He is trying to make one underneath Goff, and Goff is able to shut the door.
Off the turn, David Arute tries everything to work over the Graff machine, still in second. Meanwhile, Membrino and Goff, they're still in a good battle. And Doulard, he's moving in. 7 cars bidding for the number 1 spot, currently held down by Vinny Anglaise.
Ted Kane making a great move to pick up a position, but the ringleader of the circus is Vinny Anglaise, looking for his first ever SK Light win. We already had a first-time winner tonight, and Robert blocks him. So maybe it could be Anglaise getting a little frisky as David Arute as he tries to pound the back bumper of the Joey Graff car going underneath. And this is a pretty good move for Arute, but Graff is able to hold him off.
Graff had a little bit of extra steam coming off the turn. That gave him back the runner-up spot. Fastest car in the racetrack, Tony Membrino, car 44. He is currently running in the 5th position. Leader still remains Anglaise. Graff is still second, and David Arute has enough giddy up to reel him in. 3 cars contending at the point, this time by halfway down and halfway to go.
As Arute that last time tried to Knievel his way underneath Joey Graff, and Graff didn't give him enough room. Membrino has gotten by Wesley Prucker. So Membrino, car number 44, he is the fastest pony on the merry-go-round. And Daniel Wesson trying to move into the upper tier of the field. But at the front of it, it's Vinny Anglaise and a dogfight for second.
There's no question about it. David Arute has learned his lessons well. He currently sits there in the 3rd spot, glued to the back bumper of the Joey Graff machine. And then, now, Graff's getting a little frisky as he taps to the back bumper of Vinny Anglaise, but that cost him a little bit of time.
And now he is looking for a crevice underneath the 95 of Anglaise as they thunder their way off the corner. It is still Anglaise in control. He drifted up the track, but so did Graff, so he could not take a shot down low.
Here they come again. Off the turn. David Arute. Oh, Joey Graff, what a move. Bottom shot move. David Arute, pick and choose time. He bump drafts the back bumper of Graff down into turn 1. Here comes Membrino. The heat is on. Get ready, ladies and gentlemen. It could be another photo finish here at Stafford.
Membrino on the outside is challenging. Anglaise, what a job he has done on the outside. Trouble Prucker in the grass, turn 4.
Prucker tries to fire it back up. Trouble now.
Graff around. Arute and Graff get tangled up.
So the caution comes out.
Turn a 2-seat modified into a Cadillac.
That's right.
Greg King.
Sure can. Greg King, a good guy. He's been around the sport for a long, long time with his Cadillac dealership in Putnam, Connecticut.
Right on Route 44.
Yes. Downtown Putnam. Here we go. Membrino in striking distance again, Matt. Membrino is the hottest. Oh, we're looking at a replay of it again on Periscope. Get your phones out. Coming down the front straightaway.
This is going to be a good angle, and it looked like Anglaise might have clipped the right front of the Graff car, resulting in that incident, as it was a racing deal between Anglaise and Graff.
Green flag is out.
What a restart by the 44.
Membrino is the big dog in the SK Lights. How many wins, Matty, this season at 2 racetracks?
He is trying to get into win number 8 as he just blew away Anglaise on that restart like he was fired out of a harpoon gun. Wesson has come from the rear of the field to move into the top 3, and right behind him, a guy who went into the grass a few laps ago. He is a healthy 4th, Todd Doulard.
Deep into turn number 4. Only 2 leaders during 16 laps, Vinny Anglaise and then Membrino. Membrino started back in the 11th spot, and Vinny Anglaise is not done yet. And here comes Daniel Wesson. We haven't talked about him at all, as Vinny Anglaise ruffles Wesson's feathers.
Boy, it looks like Anglaise has a lot of race car left, and Membrino has to be aware of that. Membrino is a good closer, but here comes Anglaise again, trying to thunder his way underneath the 44. Wesson, remember what he did a couple of weeks ago in the photo finish. He is looking to get his second win. Any one of 3 cars could wind up on top. We are down to the final lap.
Down to turn 1, final time. Leader is still Membrino. Vinny Anglaise said on the podium last week he wants a win and he wants it bad. Off turn 4. Membrino opens up the door, but he will take down the victory. Vinny Anglaise will finish in the runner-up spot. Wesson will finish in the 3rd.
Okay, guys, it don't get much better than seeing Tony Membrino Jr. in victory lane. And Tony, man, 44-95, you guys are dicing it up out there.
Yeah, I gotta give my hats off to the 95 for racing me clean. We found we had a hole in our tire after the heat race, and we had to put something that, I don't know, maybe had 100-something laps on it. So this car was kind of dancing all over the racetrack, and I thought for sure I was gonna slip up for him to get by, and he didn't use me up like he could have, and I appreciate that. Just unbelievable. It's like, it feels like we can't lose, but just got to thank my dad and my guys. They really were on the ball with this whole tire issue, and you know, we got everything right back where we needed it to be, and happy to be in victory lane. Got to thank all the guys and girls on the TMR team for putting this Raceworks TA Engines package back in victory lane. Added manufacturer of New England, CWPM, Dunleavy's Truck and Trailer Repair, Manili's Bakery and Catering, FK Rod Ends, Goodrich, Minuteman Press, Magnus Transmissions, Waddell Communications. Just everyone helps out on this car, and it's unreal, baby.
8 wins this year. Congratulations, man. Another great run for the number 44 team in that SK Light main event. Let's talk to our second place finisher, Vinny Anglace. And Vinny over here talking to some crew members. The number 95 doing a good job, man. I'll tell you what, Vinny, 95 is a fast car, and you showed, man, that you can run with the leaders all night long. Good job, second place. Congratulations.
Yeah, we're getting there. I got to work on my interviews, though. I mean, last week I forgot, without Glenn Griswold and Carlos letting me use the shop to fix the car, we would have never made it here. And then again, this week, Glenn came down. We changed the whole car from last week because obviously the 44 and the 87 are the 2 cars to beat. So we put a whole different setup. I mean, we changed rear ends, carburetors, springs, trying to catch up to these guys. And we had a good car, just at the end, just those restarts. Restarts are getting me again.
Veteran driver, great move, man. Some great run out there, and second place. Congratulations.
Thanks.
There he is, Vinny Anglace, second place. Let's talk to Daniel Wesson, and driver of number 92, man. He had some close calls out there, a lot of sparks flying. Take us through some of those laps.
Yeah, it was a hard race overall. First few laps, I don't know what happened in that wreck, but we got the toe knocked out, but still managed to be fast through the end, and we were right with them, and Vinny got into me out of turn 2, but made her wheel hop a little bit, so it caused the car to wiggle throughout the rest of the race. But overall, Tony did a great job, and it was a great race.
Dan, I know you got a lot of guys in that car to thank. Who are they?
Everyone on my crew, Jimmy, Glenn, BB, my dad, my mom, all my supporters, Ted, Sarah Fabrication, Competitive Edge, Trackside Motors, Patriot Coatings, and everyone else. There's a long list.
Up-and-coming driver, Daniel Wesson, man, another good run, third place. Congratulations, SK Light main event. And guys, another good race here as the SK Lights continue to put on a good show.